We're back with part 2 of episode 22 of the Let's Play series. So, nothing's changed. We're going to go raid. We need to get 1.2 million. 35, 22, 19. So, loot's not looking that good anymore. We're going to attack this guy for 40. So it's going to be a little bit tougher. We'll probably have to end up buying food with the gems to reset the gold so we can get some more loot. Because the loot decreases slowly after each raid, and it resets in about 2 hours or so. Or you can reset it manually by buying food with gems. So that's why we're seeing such low gold amounts. So this one looks to be a fairly easy base. We're already about halfway to his base. Nothing really to worry about. Start bringing out some archers now just for my achievement. And it doesn't matter how many gems you use to buy food, as long as you use any gems. So it's been coined the one gem trick to try and use the least amount of gems to fill up your silo. So collect my farms and then go over to my silo. First I'm going to check the random actually. You might get lucky and get a really good one here. To 22. So not very good. So we'll go get food. We'll go ahead and use 23 gems there. So you'll see he used to give 22, now he's giving 32. It's a decent improvement. Go back into our favorites list. We did attack this person and she had a good amount of loot, so we'll go attack her again. And you can see all the loot reset. So she has, 64,000 again or 65,000 again. Again, this is the fight that her pyromancers don't die in one sword rain, so it's a little bit tougher. Gonna hold my troops back just to make sure that the pyromancer comes over the gates. A couple of my troops did take fire damage for that, but it's a lot better than having them all take fire damage. It's like a little choice you have to make. You have to sacrifice a couple to save the whole army. Come up here and get attention of all of the troops, so that way they don't burn and freeze all my knights and my cannons. So you can see it's going a lot easier this time, now that I've fought her once. I know where her towers are, I know what troops she has, so, a lot easier. And I'm going to end up dying, actually, it looks like. Too reckless. So we'll resurrect. This way you have to pay attention. The fight was a lot easier, but I wasn't paying attention to my health. So a lot can go wrong there, and eventually did. I died. So, you can't be too reckless. You can't get too, happy. You have stuff to play smart. Otherwise it costs you your gems, which, not a good thing because that's real money, currency you have to use to buy those. So unfortunately we wasted 6 gems. This is a really nice fight right here. So this one, it was worthwhile to actually use gems if we need to. It doesn't look like we're going to need to. He doesn't have any pyromancers, so we're going to go and attack him. And that was from the random list down below. These are the ones that you love, finding these guys that had tons and tons of money. So he has a tower up front, so we're going to bring out cannons. It actually looks like one of the bases that we already fought earlier today. Same kind of setup. At least the beginning was. I don't remember if the spikes and stuff were over here. I think they were actually. But, I mean, everything blends together after a while. So the only thing I got to worry about is making sure not to, you know, die with the hero. His troops are very weak. His towers aren't doing a good job of, you know, defending his base. And the reason you find someone that has, you know, this amount of money and that, you know, has a weak base is because they just got done raiding, and so they stole a bunch of money from other people. They didn't use it, so they had a lot of money left over. He probably has like 300 or so thousand, 400,000 on him, and since he didn't use it all, a lot of it can be stolen by another player. So that's why I was able to steal 170,000 from him. He doesn't lose all of that. He loses like 150,000 or so, but he did lose a good chunk of his money because the game is always generating some extra free money to make people happy and, you know, make it more fun to raid. Because it would suck if you're raiding like, you know, $2,000 or $3,000 in gold every time because no one has any gold saved up. So 22, not good. We're only 90,000 away or so. So a couple more fights. 46 there. 39. 48. So we'll go and attack the 48. So probably in about 2 more fights, this one and another fight, will have our 1.2 million. And so that's how you save up to get your throne rooms. See, this is the person that I thought that looks exactly like the other one we just fought. We'll see now. It looks very similar, base design-wise. This guy actually has a better base setup because he has more paladins. And so paladins have a lot more life. They take a lot longer to beat. If I would have remembered correctly, I should have actually put the toxic spell on instead of the sword rain here. Sword rain doesn't do anything against the paladins. It's very, very weak. The paladins have a huge resistance to the sword rain spell. I'm not going to need to change my spell, but it would have made it a lot easier, a lot, you know, faster to have the toxic cloud on. I have to watch my life. Don't want to die again. So I'm going to stand back and let my troops do all the work. Keep calling out more knights. So now that I'm full health, I can head up front, take all the damage, protect my knights more, protect my cannons. Gonna go clear the towers off the side, get 100% here. So we're slowly moving up the trophy leaderboard as well. There was a funny comment. Someone was saying they're sorry because they raided us several times and stole a whole bunch of money and trophies. And you know, that's part of the game. It's nothing to be sorry about. Go ahead and raid. If you find someone that's weak and easy, you know, you take advantage of them. You take their trophies, take their gold. You have to build a defense. That's what the game's all about, is building a good defense to protect yourself. Our defense down here sucks. These things are all low level. It's not, it's a decent road, but nothing, fancy, nothing crazy. So, anyone that wants to attack us, feel free, attack us. And the funny thing was, he actually didn't steal any gold from us because we had our gold shield on last night. So it was a win-win for both of us, technically. I mean, we lost trophies, but we didn't lose our gold. Because even when you have your gold shield on, some people may not know this, but you still can get attacked, and the opponent can still win gold. They just don't win gold from you. They take it from, from Flame Games, the computer-generated gold. So there's still gold available. There's still reasons to attack you. And that's why when you do have a gold shield, you will still get attacked. You just won't lose any gold. If you have a really good base and you use your gold shield, you can actually get gems out of it, because you'll be able to save up a whole bunch more gold. You'll look more appealing to your opponents. They'll want to attack you. They'll want to raid you and steal the gold. And they'll use scrolls and they'll die. But that's if you have a really good base and you have a lot of gold. Oops. See, that was a misclick right there. I accidentally clicked the scroll. That happens every so often when you're playing, especially on the iPhones or the Androids, because of the smaller screen. So that was a complete waste of 6 gems. There's nothing you can do about it. We actually, I did want to talk about it. We actually did get an email today from support saying, we apologize for the error with the trophies, the tournament that we had several weeks back, and they actually credited our account with 55 gems. So we got our free gems from the tournament, plus 10 extra gems for the wait and the hassle of contacting support. So at least that was nice. So I believe it took about 2 weeks, like 14, 15 days. I'm going to go back and check that video when we actually started that. So we're going to upgrade our throne room now. It'll be done in about 3 days. Well, exactly 3 days. And that's going to pretty much do it. But yeah, we did get our free gems for winning the tournament like we were supposed to. We got 10 extra free gems for the support trouble. They did apologize for taking so long to get to us, and they said that there was a lot of, tickets and issues going on, which is, understandable, but it shouldn't take 14, 15 days to get a response. So they definitely need to hire either more staff or, fix the issues at hand. So we're just going to upgrade random things with our extra money we have and our extra builders. And so that's going to do it for us for this episode. And I won't be able to play for a couple days. So when we log back on, we'll probably have no gold again. And maybe the treasure or the throne room will be complete. I'm not sure when I'll have some more free time to do some more episodes. But now, as you can see, we got our throne room up to level 6. It just needs 3 days. And that's all. That's how you do it. You use a gold shield. Definitely helps out a ton. You do have to use a little bit of gems here and there to get food, reset the gold count, or just play a lot more. I only did two 15-minute sessions, and this one was another 10-minute session. So in 45 minutes or so, I was able to farm 1.2 million gold. So it's very doable. So don't get discouraged if you can't do it. Just if necessary, it may take an hour for you or an hour and a half. If you are going to try and advance in the game, it does take time. You do have to play. You do have to put some time into the game. It's not something that's going to hold your hand and then you're going to, instantly become throne room level 10 and the best king in the world. Unless you want to pay all the way to win. You can buy all the gems in the world, you can buy everything, and you can instantly upgrade all your stuff. But otherwise, it's going to take a little bit of time and effort to actually move up in the leaderboards. So that's